There was some surprise when Donald Trump chose Indiana Governor Mike Pence as his running mate. After one term as governor, Pence's re-election was in doubt. Half of his financial donors were reported to have deserted his campaign. Policies he championed had angered both Republicans and Democrats. Perhaps none more so than a law that restricted a woman's federally protected right to an abortion and her right to keep personal information private. This Facebook page became a focus of opposition to Pence. Its founder has chosen to remain anonymous.
And I said, kind of offhandedly to my husband, gosh, if he wants to know this much, we might as well just call him every day and tell him about our menstrual cycle. And my husband kind of said, oh, you should make a Facebook page about that. So I did.
Amongst many controversial provisions, the law requires that fetal remains be buried or cremated following termination. Objections were widespread, not least that a woman can have an early miscarriage without even knowing that she's pregnant during her period. The Facebook page founder recounts what one woman who'd suffered an early miscarriage told her.
Here I am covered in blood and I'm thinking, am I going to be charged with something if I flush the toilet?
Tens of thousands joined the Facebook page, and Governor Pence's office was bombarded with tweets, emails, and phone calls from women keeping him informed about their menstrual cycles. Mary Margaret Sweeney has a genetic disorder that could be passed to her child and complicate her pregnancy. Language in the law says a mother or doctor may face prosecution if a fetus is aborted that even had the potential of a future disability. The law's supporters argue that protects against discrimination.
The disability community actually locally has come out against that. I could lose my life carrying a pregnancy. I don't see how that's about, blocking discrimination against a disabled person. I mean, it's really about controlling what I want to do with my body, and it affects my ability to live a healthy life.
Moreover, reproductive rights groups point out that specifying potential disabilities in a fetus in effect outlaws all abortions.
One might argue that that potential exists in every pregnancy that occurs, so what's the doctor supposed to do at that point?
An Indiana court suspended the law based on the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling that no state has the right to interfere with a woman's right to an abortion prior to a fetus's viability. But Pence has already vowed that should the Trump ticket win, that ruling will be consigned to what he calls the ash heap of history. Shihab, Rattansi, Jazeera, Indiana.